viewers of Physics Encyclopedia. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start with an interesting topic of physics, which is the distance and displacement. Now, distance and displacement are the more familiar term in the field of physics. Distance and displacement, the people get confused between the distance and displacement, that what sort of the difference is between the distance and displacement. So let's start with the topic of the distance and displacement. First of all, we will consider the definition of the distance. The length of the path between the 2 points is called the distance between 2 points. Again, I am repeating, the length of the path between 2 points is called the distance between 2 points. For example, let us consider that we have taken the 2 points, the point A and the point B. So, the length of the path in between these 2 points, starting from the starting point A and to the ending point B, the length of the path between these 2 points is basically known as the distance. Or we can define the distance, that the length of the path between the starting point A and the ending point B is known as the distance between the 2 points. So let's come towards the explanation of the distance. Let us consider S be the length of the curved path between 2 points A and B on it. Let us consider that we have the curved path and we have taken 2 points on the curved path A and B, and it represents the length of the points. It represents the length of the curved path between 2 points A and B. So the length of the curved path between the 2 points A and B is basically representing the distance, as I have defined the distance before. The length of the path between the 2 points A and B is known as the distance. Now the distance over here is denoted by S. The distance over here is represented by S or denoted by S. So S is the distance between 2 points A and B. A is the starting point and B is the ending point. I will show you the figure over here. This diagram is represented by figure 2.17. So you can see the curved path over here. You can see curved path, and the 2 points are taken on the curved path. The starting point is A and the ending point is B. So, and if we join the starting point A and ending point B, it will represent a path. So the length of the path between 2 points A and B is known as the distance and is and is represented by S. Let us come towards the example of the distance. Distance is the measure of how much ground an object has covered during its motion. We can take the daily life examples of any kind of body. We can take the examples of the vehicles. We can take the examples of ourselves, human beings. So we can take the example of any daily life simple examples. So I have considered over here the example of bicyclist. Basically, it is about the distance is about how much an object has covered the ground during its motion. Okay, let us consider the following example. Here you can see the bicyclist is in front of the tree. Okay, and we have taken the 3 points over here. Point A, the starting point, the middle point is point B, and the ending point is point C. So the cyclist from the starting point A will cover a distance from point A to B, and he cover a distance of 4 meter. From point A to B, a cyclist cover a distance of 4 meter. Now When the cyclist reached the point B, which is in front of the house, when the cyclist reached in front of the house, he go towards the point C. He reached the point C, and from point B to C, the cyclist cover a distance of 3 meter. From point B to C, the cyclist cover a distance of 3 meter. Now, the cyclist reached the point C. Again, from C to A, the cyclist cover a distance of 5 meter. The arrowhead must point out in the downward direction. Corrected. From C to A, the cyclist cover a distance of 5 meter. So these are the 3 points. A is the starting point, B is the middle point, and C is again an ending point, and from the ending point the cyclist reach the starting point again. So you can see the 3 points over here. The cyclist over there cover the distance of 4 meter from A to B. From B to C, the cyclist cover a distance of 3 meter, and from C to A, the cyclist cover a distance of 5 meter. In this example, the distance covered by the cyclist is A to B 4 meter plus B to C 3 meter, from C to A 5 meter. So 4 meter plus 3 meter plus 5 meter is equal to 12 meter. So this is all about the concept of distance. Let's come towards the displacement. Displacement is the shortest distance between the 2 points, which has magnitude and direction. So before we have considered the distance between the 2 points A and B. The length of the path between 2 points is known as the distance between the 2 points. Okay, and it has some magnitude. The distance has some magnitude and it is a scalar quantity. So there lies the difference between the distance and the displacement. And what is the difference between the distance and displacement is that in the displacement we just not only consider the distance between the 2 points, which is the magnitude, we also consider the direction between the 2 points A, and let us consider we take the A and B points. So we also consider the direction of the body between these 2 points. Okay, let us consider towards the explanation of the displacement. Let us consider a body move from point A to B along the curved path. Again, we have taken the curved path and we have taken 2 points on the curved path, the starting point A and the ending point B, and it formed the path. Now we consider that the body move along the curved path. The shortest distance has the magnitude d and direction from point A to B. The shortest distance that the body cover has the magnitude d from point A to B. Okay, the shortest distance that the body cover from A to B has the magnitude d. And if we find out the direction, in which direction the body covers the distance, so the direction is pointed by the arrowhead. The body starts its journey from point A and ends its journey at the point B. So that direction is represented by the arrowhead. I will show it in the figure 2. So direction is represented from point A to point B. The shortest distance in that particular direction is called the displacement. So this is all about the explanation of the displacement. Let's come towards the further explanation. Displacement is the vector quantity and is represented by d. Why it is the vector quantity? Again, I have explained that it has the magnitude and direction as well. Now you can see over the figure that there is a curved path. There is a curved path and the body is moving from point A to B, and body is covering the magnitude, the shortest distance d, which is represented by d, and the direction from point A to B. Now arrowhead is representing the direction from point A towards B. Let us consider the example of the displacement. A car covers a distance of 20 km towards the east direction of the road, which indicate the displacement. Distance 20 km plus the east direction is equal to the displacement. Now distance 20 km, a car is covering a distance of 20 km towards the east direction. So what it indicate? It indicate the displacement. Not only the distance, we have the direction as well, which is the east direction. The car is covering a distance of 20 km towards the east direction, which is equal to the displacement. So we have cleared all the points in today's lecture regarding distance and displacement. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much.